side. Look for him to get the ball pounded down to him early and often.
The Redbirds will be attacking the basket off to our left. The Phoenix off to our right. The Birds in their home whites. Red numerals. Red and black trim. Gary Petro, the referee, is in there. Hill against Watkins. There's a toss to the tap. Swatted by Leroy. Picked up by Victor Williams. And the Redbirds attacking at the half court off to our left. Right side to Tyrone Brown, deep in the right corner to Victor. Victor looking down low, guarding closely, man-to-man, out top by Kiss. Drives the baseline, leaves in on glass, and the freshman lights up the lane first here this evening.
Boy, nice quick first step on the baseline. He beat his man badly.
Across the midcourt stripe is Kiss with the basketball, angles toward the right side. Man-to-man defense by the Birds now. Up top to Feaster, deep in the right corner, taken by Hill, the 6'10" center way outside. He likes to shoot the three on occasion. On the left wing, LaRue with the rock. Tyrese Bryson on him up top. Hill from 19. Jumper off the back iron. One go. And Tyrese Bryson climbs the ladder for the rebound. Outlet pass up the left side to Victor Williams. Drives top of the key. Holds up now, orchestrating the Redbird offense. Top of the key to Wiley. Down low. Watkins fadeaway jumper. One go. The rebound is yanked away by Jeremy Feaster.
Well, nice job by Matt Hill. Put a little body on Leroy and threw his shot off.
Birds on top. 2-0 just underway here at Redbird Arena. Half court off to our right. Top of the key. LaRue with the basketball. Nearly traveled. Shovels the pass out top to Kiss. Comes off the pick. Left side. Feaster fakes a three. Looks down low. Looks to drive. Dumps up top to Karstensen. Right side off the pick. LaRue three-pointer on the way. Rattles won't go. And the rebound away to Tyrone Brown. Out the right side. Victor in the front court. On the right wing. Looking down low. Working with the basketball. Swings up top to Riley. On the near side to Bryson. And we got a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. Leroy Watkins wrestling in the paint with Jerry Karstensen. And the 6'7" junior out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin picks up the first foul of the ballgame.
Boy, Karstensen is a no-nonsense guy inside. He's going to have his hands full all night with Leroy.
Victor Williams will be inbounding out to our left. Baseline left. The freshman slaps the ball. Looking, bounces on the block. Wiley fadeaway jumper, nothing but net for the big guy out of Texas. And the Birds are up 4-0 over the Phoenix.
Boy, the Redbirds appear to be much more focused tonight, Mark. Attitude's everything, and the Redbirds have come to play, it looks like, tonight.
Is inside 18 minutes remaining in the first half. 4-0. Birds on top. Phoenix with the basketball. Down to the key. LaRue. Right side to Kiss. Tries the baseline around Victor. Push shot. He's up off the glass, and Leroy Watkins swats it out of there. It's an offensive goaltending call. And he can count the basket. And the Phoenix on the board. 4-2 Redbirds.
Well, Kiss did a nice job. He could feel Leroy Watkins coming across the lane, so he put it up on the glass. Once that ball hits the glass, you got to count it.
Victor Williams in the front court, swings it on the left wing. Tyrone Brown, they need him to come up a bit more offensively than he did in the first couple of exhibitions. Three-pointer right side, and in training it is Tyrese Bryson, and that's got to be a positive ball for ISU right there.
It really is. A great pick by Sean Riley. At 7 foot, he really put a nice path, and Bryson had a good look.
One of the two Birds on top. Kiss the ball right lane to the Phoenix. Cut off on the baseline by Victor. Swinging the ball up top. LaRue driving to the free throw line. Backs in against Tyrese Bryson. Kicks in the corner of the Hill. Hill looking down low. Gives up top to LaRue. High the right side of Kiss. Deep in the corner. Karstensen on the three-point line. Off the back iron. Rebound is yanked away by Tyrese Bryson. Oh, did he go up for that one? In the front court. On the right wing. Bryson between the leg dribble. Gives up top to Victor Williams, who resets the ISU offense. On the near side to Brown. Looking down low for Leroy. Topping out high post. Riley in the paint. Watkins spins, goes up, and he's fouled on his way to the rack. And I tell you what, Leroy looks much more aggressive in the paint tonight than he did on Sunday.
He really does. Karstensen is really battling with him inside. He's picked up a couple of quick fouls. Boy, the big walk-on is not going to be long for this game if he lets Leroy get the ball in down low.
Now, Karstensen will sit down after picking up his second personal foul. And Leroy Watkins at the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2 after the personal. Leroy Watkins, the fifth-year senior out of Chicago Corliss High School. 6 points, 3 rebounds on Sunday. He was 2 of 4 from the stripe. The big guy eyes it, lets it flop the left hand, and there's nothing but that. And it's an 8-2 ball game, and now substitution as Karstensen will sit down. And he's replaced by Ryan Mueller, a 6'6" freshman out of Waupun, Wisconsin.
That would be interesting to see how Green Bay matches up now, because I don't think he can handle Leroy. They're going to have to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think so. They might have to put Hill inside against Big Leroy. Second toss is Leroy eyes the hoop, lets it fly, left hand, rattles around, won't go, knocked around in the paint, and the Phoenix come away with it on the baseline. LaRue picks it up. Well, he bounced it on the end line. It's out of bounds, and Redbird basketball once again. Victor Williams, baseline right side, the freshman inbounding. Slaps the ball, play developing, looking, bounces on the block, finally leads in, jumper, won't go, and he's fouled on the way up. And now Sean Riley to the free throw line. And the other big guy, Matt Hill, picks up his first personal foul, 13th foul against Green Bay.
Mark, we really thought this is what they do the other day against Oakland. Just pounding down their throats. That's what they're doing against Green Bay right now. And boy, it looks good early.
I'm going to venture to say that point was probably hammered home over the past couple of days of practice. Free throw line left, Riley. Toss first one up there, and he missed. Sean Riley, 80% from the stripe of the campaign thus far.
First one looked just to be just a little bit quick.
Yeah, the second one is up and in. Nice throw for the big guy. And it's 9-2 in favor of ISU. 17 minutes remaining in the first half. Phoenix in front court. LaRue, top of the key. Picks up his dribble, looking to his left down, dishes the Feaster outside the arc. Deep in the corner to Mueller. Mueller fires up top to Kiss. Coming out the pick, right side of LaRue. Bounce pass to Hill on the block. And a shot for a moment, but Watkins closed in defensively. Left wing Mueller. Shot clock down to 12. Up top, LaRue drives to the paint, goes up, double pumper, dumps down low for Hill. LaRue went airborne. It had nothing to do with the basketball. Tried to dump it down the hill. It's out of bounds, and Leroy Watkins got a fingertip on it, deflected it out of bounds.
I'm not so sure Leroy did. He looked at the official like, I didn't touch it. And the official pointed right at Leroy and said, yes, you did.
Now, nonetheless, Keith will be inbounding for Green Bay, baseline right side. Looking down, coming up the pick is Kiss. Quick shot as he caught the basketball too strong, and the rebound away to Price, and that's his fourth already here this evening. Price in front court. Fires up top to Victor. Tom McKee, Watkins looks down low on the near side of Brown. Up top to Victor, fakes right, driving, dishes off to Tyrese Bryson. Bryson looking down low. Can't find Riley on the block. His hip is all over him. Now it gets to Riley. Riley pops down. Back outside the arc to Bryson. Comes up the pick, pulls up, long three-pointer. Off the back iron. Fighting for the rebound. Leroy Watkins yanks it away. Hands it knocked out of his hands. And Hill comes away with it for the Phoenix. Across the midcourt, Grant left to right. Gets to the front court. Hurts on top 9-2. 16 minutes remaining first half. Can't stop it. Right side. They hit just right of the circle. Watkins out here. Dumps across court pass. Left side. Just outside the arc. LaRue trying to run by Bryson on the baseline. Stop. And big jumper is going off the glass. By BJ LaRue. His first. Now the Birds lead out. Cut down to 5. Birds pop pass in the paint to Watkins. Taps it out to Riley. Near side. Brown. Three-pointer. Too strong. The weak side. Rebound away to the Phoenix Kiss. And there comes Kiss across the midcourt slot. With the left hand by dribble. Flips it on the right side to LaRue. Bounces on the block to Hill. Kicks it out to Kiss. Up top to Feaster. In the corner to Mueller. Mueller on the left side. Dishes out top to Kiss. Very patient basketball team. Free throw line to LaRue. Up top to Kiss. On the right side to Feaster again. Feaster looking down low. They try left to the free throw line. Nearly had it poked away. Quick pass down low. Backcourt down LaRue. Open for the layup. BJ LaRue. 2 straight buckets. And it's 9-6 in favor of ISU.
That's what Green Bay likes to do. They'll take their time. They'll use all 35 seconds, and they'll try to break you down defensively. That's what Illinois State needs to do with this one. Be patient.
It's almost a Princeton kind of look out there. A lot of backdoor cuts by the Phoenix.
Well, it's tough to play defense consecutively for 35 seconds.
Brown driving, leads. He goes up and grabs it home. And he pulled by Feaster on the left wing for the dunk.
As Kevin said last night, he's a slasher. Well, he got to the bucket quick that time.
Wow, 11-6. Birds on top.
the last 4 or 5 trips down. They just haven't had the patience they need.
Birds on top, 11-6. Dominic Key Kiss on a double pick on the right side. The Kraft up top to Kiss. Left side to Mueller, who's open. Drives a baseline around Murdoch and got the step because he traveled. Turnover number 1 against the Phoenix.
I think that's about the 3rd time. I think Mueller's got the ball on the wing, and he seems to travel almost every time.
Substitutions now as Tyrese Bryson will check in. And Ryan Crowley in for the first time tonight. Also Leroy Watkins. And we'll check in with our University bookstore sideline microphone. Bruce Evans. Bruce.
The Birds got their lead. They were mounting the ball inside 3 straight trips here where they've taken ill-advised shots. Coach gets reminded of that.
11:36 remaining in the first half. 11-6 our score. Birds on top.
Plays right into the hands of Wisconsin Green Bay. That's what they wanted you to do, is they want you to put up the quick shot. They get their hands on the ball.
And with Victor Williams on a bench, now Carmel are now running the point spot for the Redbirds. Swings high to right side of Bryson. Baseline right to Leroy Watkins. Out top to Kyle. Now gives on the right wing to Bryson. Leads the lobs on a block. Watkins leads in, and a triple team nearly has it stripped away. And a tie-up now with Kraft came diving in there. And he grabbed the ball around Leroy's waist. And with that new rule now, the opening possession, the tie-up rule rather by the defense. It goes over to the defensive side now. So turnover against the Birds.
So once Leroy put it on the ground, Kraft was all over it.
Dominic Keith, LaRue with the rock. Man-to-man defense by the Birds. Left wing, Kraft driving, dishing. LaRue, free-throw line. Bounces down low. Damon had a cut for a moment. Got cut off by Leroy. Dishes out top to Kraft. Looks the pass out left of the circle of Damon. Tries to dish outside to LaRue. It's poked away. Loose ball. Down low. Damon with it. He picks it up for the reverse layup. And the Phoenix with Damon's first bucket now pulled within 3, 11-8. 11:48 remaining here in the first half. Birds need to get inside again.
You know, Mark, the tempo has changed also from the first 3 minutes. The last 2 minutes we've been playing.
Down low, Murdoch leads in. Jumper on glass is going to a nice dish by Tyrese Bryson.
Wisconsin Green Bay tempo the last couple minutes.
5 points now. After the bucket there, Kiss has got the rock on the right side, 13-8. The Birds now with that 5-point lead. Dominic Kilo with the rock. Gives the Kraft high on the left side. Cross-court pass, right side. Mueller dishes out down to Kiss. Right side LaRue. Coming off numerous picks. Quick pass into the paint. Damon leads in. Shot is blocked by Watkins down low. But plenty of body by Leroy. And a whistle and a foul underneath. And Leroy Watkins just picked up his first person.
Good ball, Mark. He got a lot of ball up top where there was a lot of body down low. And Leroy didn't rotate that quickly to the defensive man.
So Watkins picks up his first personal foul. That is his second team foul against ISU. And Mike Navina will be at the free throw line. 6'8", 240. He's a senior. And 9.7 rebounds and a couple of block shots. That season opening loss to Southwest Texas State. Left-handed toss by Navina is up and in. He's got 3 now. Substitution as Hill checks back into the Phoenix. And Ryan Mueller will sit down. 11:09 mark to the first half. Birds on top, 13-9. Second toss by Navina. A lot of iron and falls. He hits the post. He's got 4. Time out on the court. Just over 11 minutes remaining. Birds by 3. We're back in a moment on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network.
The Redbirds, hear them here all season long on the ISU Redbirds Radio Network.
Murdoch, along Green Bay, will counter with the big guy, Matt Hill. Navina is out there. Kiss along with LaRue. And also Kraft. Birds with the basketball.
Mark, like I tried to describe earlier, the first 4 minutes was ISU tempo. The last 4 minutes has been Green Bay tempo.
It certainly has. Slowed down considerably. Ryan Crowley on the near side. Passes up top to Bryson. Right side to Carmel. Cross-court pass. Murdoch makes the catch. Puts it straight back up. And he can't find a bunny underneath. Brings it all the way to Matt Hill. Now let's pass across the timeline up the left side to Kiss.
Boy, I like to see the players use the glass inside.
Oh, man, he was right beneath there, too.
Tough shot. That little 4-footer's tough.
LaRue, Dominic Key, Crowley's on the high, the right side of Kiss. Looks the driver on Carmel, picks up a dribble. Dishes out top to LaRue, high the left side to Kraft. Quick pass on the left block. Navina kicks it outside the arc to Kraft again. Back inside for Navina. They swing it high the right side of Hill. Deep the right corner. Shot clock at 7. With the rock is LaRue looking inside. Navina and big jumper won't go. Rebound yanked away by Carmel. Nice defense by the Birds there. Dominic Key, L.D. Murdoch. He'll pull up and take the 3. Yes! L.D. Murdoch from downtown.
That's the first time tonight Illinois State used their secondary break.
5 points by Murdoch.
Reversed the ball nicely. Murdoch had a nice look inside.
And 16-10 now. Birds on top by 6. Left wing Kraft to the basketball against man-to-man defense. Up top to Kiss. Kiss wheels into the free throw line. Navina had the 15. like horrendous.
2 feet long, about 2 feet wide.
And so far, we understand why they went 1 for 13 outside the arc against Southwest Texas State, because they have not had a good-looking three-pointer all night.
Well, I'll venture to say I bet that's his last 3 of the night.
Substitution, Sean Riley is back into the Redbirds. And Victor Williams back in the court now for ISU. Victor on the front court, gives time to the right side. Whiteson open for 3. And just as he's about to take it, we got a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. And Sean Riley is known for a push underneath as he gets tangled up with Matt Hill.
Sean cleared a pretty wide path that time for Bryson.
And that is his second already here in the ballgame. Third against ISU. 9:35 remaining first half. Birds on top by 6, 16-10. Kiss in the front court. Out top to Kraft. Kraft behind the right side of Kiss. The other lane to Mueller. Mueller the right side. Dishes back out top to Kiss. Man-to-man defense by the Birds. Kraft left of the circle. Drive to the free throw line. Double up there. Kicks out top to Kiss. Back behind the right side to Kraft. Out top to Kiss. Left leg. Hill, the 6'10" guy with the three-pointer. Off the front iron, and Lee, L.D. Murdoch rather, goes high for the rebound. Now we got a push down underneath against the Phoenix. Picking it up is the Paul Kraft, his first, and the 15th foul against the Phoenix.
I think we need to give credit to Illinois State's defense right here. The Phoenix, the last 3 times down, put up 3 awful shots. I think we need to give credit where credit's due, and Illinois State's playing good team defense.
9 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Birds on top 16-10, so it has been an extremely low scoring affair this far.
Now Coach Heineman of Green Bay thought the same thing of that shot that I did.
Yep.
Out goes Matt Hill.
Didn't like that three-pointer. Tyrese Bryson left leg up top to Murdoch on the right side. And Cardinal comes out the pit. Drives free throw line. Kicks it near side. Williams, three-pointer on the way. It was tipped, and it came off the side of the backboard. Lead on the way to the Phoenix. LaRue across the timeline. Gives up top of the key between the circles to Navina. On the left side to Kraft. Out top to Kiss. Kiss looks to give off a cut. The Kraft is knocked away. Steal by Victor. Gives up right side. Bryson leads in. Scoop shot off the glass. Won't go. And they got a blocking foul against the Phoenix. And Tyrese Bryson on his way to the free throw line.
Tyrese probably should have taken one more step. He did a nice job of avoiding the foul.
Luke Kiss picks up the personal. He tried to draw the charge by Bryson, but was not set up. And Tyrese out the fast break. Steal by Williams, and a nice dish by Victor, giving Tyrese the ball in position where he can take a strong rack.
Yeah, Luke was just a little bit late rotating over there, and if he'd gotten there another half step earlier, he had Bryson set up for him.
So Tyrese Bryson at the free throw line left. First pass is up and good to the top floor. And Tyrese looking a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end here tonight than we saw him on Sunday. And Sean Riley sits down. Leroy Watkins back in for ISU.
He looks a little bit more comfortable in the flow so far.
Right-handed toss. Free throw number 2 is McMillan, and now he's got 7 points. In the ball game, Bryson. Kiss across the midcourt stripe. Left to right, angles toward the right side. Birds on top by 8. Kraft top of the key. Right side to Kiss. Looking down low for Navina. Posting up against Leroy. Gets it on the block. Head fake. Spins. He'll bring it outside the arc now. High on the right side to Kiss. Swings it left side to Mueller. Shot clock down to 15. Up top to Kiss. Kraft hits the deck as he tried to set a pick on Victor. On the right side to LaRue. Looking underneath. Up top to Kraft. Shot clock at 7. In the paint. Navina. Head fake. Spin. Jumper. Won't go. And L.D. Murdoch away with the rebound. Nice defense by Leroy Watkins. Victor in the front court. Stomakill moves right side. Tries the baseline. Looks to the near side. Bryson open. Three-pointer. Good by Tyrese Bryson.
All set up by Victor. Penetration. Took the ball all the way to the baseline.
Very nice. A 20-second timeout by the Phoenix, following the triple by Tyrese Bryson. Set up on the penetration by Victor Williams. It's 21-10 in favor of ISU with 7:47 remaining in the first half. And this 22nd timeout is brought to you by the Heller Stores. Stop in a Heller, Lincoln, Mercury, Dodge, and Pontiac for their family. And proud to serve your family. Make purchasing your next vehicle a great experience with Heller, Lincoln, Mercury, Dodge. Now let's check in with our University Bookstore sideline microphone. Bruce Evans. Bruce?
Guys, one way to get back to Coach Sully's good graces by Victor Williams. That time driving the ball hard to the hoop and getting it out to the wide open Tyrese Bryson. Earlier, he said he was by shots again from outside where he didn't need to. Coach very happy with that drive and pickup.
Now the Birds shooting the ball well thus far tonight. 3 of 7 from outside the arc. With 7:44 remaining in the first half, 21-10. Phoenix with the basketball.
Green Bay continues to struggle from outside. They really don't have much of an inside game.
Now Borowicz checked in. He has the ball now. Dumps up top to Kiss. Following that last 20-second timeout. Kiss left wing driving in. Jumps in the paint. And pass taken away by L.D. Murdoch. And he trucks across the timeline. Right to left with a lock. Holds up now. Gives out to Victor Williams. Driving the right side. Split the double team. Leads in on flash. Shot is good by Victor Williams. And what a drive by the freshman out of Kansas City.
Excellent job penetrating 2 straight times. Victor's done a nice job.
Got 4 points. Redbirds now on top by 13. And we got a hold away from the basketball as Muller sets up outside the arc in the left wing with the ball. And the foul is going to go against the Redbirds. Kyle Cartwheel. That is his first. And the 14th foul against ISU. 7:06 remaining in the first half. Birds have opened it up to a 13-point advantage. We're back in a moment on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network.
This is Redbird Basketball on the ISU Redbird Radio Network.
You can shoot it from three-point line tonight. They can get the ball inside if they're just patient.
It is a much more aggressive Redbird basketball team here this evening, no doubt about that.
Defensively and offensively.
Yeah, Ryan Borowicz with the rock down. He dishes out top to Graham. High the right side to Mueller. Mueller working with the rock. The Davida between the circles.
Green Bay has excellent spacing and offense, don't they?
Yes, they do. They really got the defense spread out for the Redbirds. But the Birds reacting nicely now, but it'll drive it down the lane now. Turns up the left-hander. Too strong up the glass, and Leroy away with the wing foul. Now it pass to Victor across the timeline. On the right wing, looking down low for Murdoch. Swings up top to Watkins. On the near side to Tyrone Brown, who just checked in during the last break of the action. The Bryson's out of the deep, fakes right, tries left, near side Brown. Makes a three, drives in, scoop shot off the glass. Too strong, it's knocked out of bounds as Murdoch wrestles with the Kiss for the basketball. And Leroy swats it out of bounds.
Well, nice idea by Tyrone Brown. He can sure get to the basket in a hurry, but
man,
that time had a little too much juice on it.
He can really splash. 6.5 remaining here in the first half. Birds on top by 13. LaRue swings the ball out top to Borowicz. On the right side to Davida. Davida dishes up top to Mueller. Man-to-man defense by the Birds. Right side to Borowicz. Borowicz drives to the paint. Bottom of the circle. Nearly threw it away. Dumps off. Borowicz gets it back now up in the circle. Kicks it to Mueller just outside the arc. Up top to Borowicz. Lob passing in the paint to 10 for Davida. Goes through the lane. Picked up on the right side. To the 15-foot jumper is drained by B.J. LaRue, who just picked up the loose ball and put it home. 23-12. Birds with the advantage on the basketball out to our left. Tyrone Brown swings out top to Tyrese Bryson. Man-to-man defense by the Phoenix. On the near side to Brown, up top to Bryson again. Pick set by Watkins. Bryson steps to his right. Dishes in the corner. Williams driving in. Goes to the left hand. Can't find this one. It's knocked out of bounds. Watkins allows to touch it. And so it's Phoenix basketball. But how about Victor Williams going airborne and switching from his right to his left hand in midair, but just could not get it to drop.
Boy, what an acrobatic move is right. A little finger roll with the left hand and some excellent hang time for Victor on the baseline.
Well, he's really showing himself here tonight. Really taking it to the rack very hard. 5:29 remaining in the first half. 23-12. Redbirds with the advantage on defense. LaRue high to the left side to Mueller. Mueller works for the dribble. Gives up on the left wing to Borowicz. Borowicz out top to Kiss. Comes out the pick by Davida to the right side. Looking down low. Left of the circle. Driving in. Here's Mueller. Shovels down low. Reverse layup. Davida. And deflected by Riley. Loose ball picked up by Murdoch. Up top to Victor. Stop and go move in the paint. Swings to the near side to Brown. And Victor is called for the offensive foul as he runs over Luke Kiss.
Now Victor that time a little over-aggressive. Took the ball in too deep and was penalized with the offensive foul.
Victor Williams, his first personal foul, 15th foul against ISU here in the first half. And Victor will sit down. And Kyle Cartwheel will check in. That is the 4th turnover for ISU so far in the ballgame.
Boy, Napa is killing Green Bay inside. He continues to get good shots. 1 for 5 from the floor. He just misses layup after layup.
Big guy. Borowicz out top. Gives to Kiss top of the key. Kyle Cartwheel now being him up. Working with the left-hand dribble. Gives on the right side of Borowicz. Comes out a pick by Mueller. Up top to Kiss. High to the left side to LaRue. LaRue drives top of the key. Gives to his right to Mueller. On the left wing to Hill. The 6'10" Hill is way outside. High to the right side of Borowicz. Drives by Bryson. Hook shot high off the glass and it settles in. Well, the point guard, Luke Kiss, he's got 4 points. 4:25 remaining in the first half. 23-14. Lob pass from Murdoch in the paint. It's for Riley. It's taken away from behind by LaRue. LaRue across the timeline left to right. Angles toward the right side. Gives up top to Kiss. Kiss working the left-hand dribble. Gives out to Borowitz. Pulls up three-pointer left wing, and he rattles this one home.
Well, that's 2 straight buckets for Borowitz. The nice drive the previous play. Now he drains a long jumper.
And the Birds will call a 20-second timeout following the triple by Borowitz. That was his first three-pointer of the campaign. He was 0 for 5 against Southwest Texas State the other night. 4:05 remaining in the first half. 23-17. Birds on top by 6. And this 20-second timeout is brought to you by our friends at Whitaker's Cut Rail Shop. For the best selection of quality homage-made Summerville furniture, visit Whitaker's Cut Rail Shop on Broadway on the south edge of Hudson. And now let's check in with our University of Woodford sideline microphone at Bruce Evans. Bruce?
There's a couple combinations here. The Birds taking some bad shots again on the offensive end, doing some things that they normally don't want to do. And then defensively, kind of let loose there just for the last 2 minutes. And suddenly, the Phoenix have risen again.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Now, why didn't I think of that, huh? The Phoenix have risen again.
He's clever, isn't he?
Somebody had to say it.
I'm glad it was him.
Redbird to the basketball. Cardinal on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Bryson. Comes out to take by Murdoch. Pulls up. Long three-pointer on the way. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Tyrese Bryson.
Well, Bryson's got a lot better tempo with his jumper tonight. He's getting his feet together, and the shot looks a lot smoother.
3 3-pointers and 11 points for Tyrese Bryson. That gives the Birds once again a 9-point advantage. Borowitz high to the left side. Quick pass to a cutting Hill down the paint for the left-handed layup. Nice dish by Borowitz. And Hill able to finish off. That's his first bucket tonight.
Well, it's 3 great trips for Borowitz in a row, isn't it?
26-19. Redbirds. Bryson flies left side. Stop. Pops from 17. Jumper won't go. Weak side rebound. Yanked away by Kiss. Here comes Luke Kiss across the midcourt. Scram left to right. Gives to the right wing of Borowitz. Baseline right side to Mueller. He steps outside the arc of the rock now. Riley on him, man-to-man. They swing up top to Kiss. Kiss near the center circle. Angles toward the far side. Bounces out to the road. Back to left wing to Kiss. Kiss to the top of the key. Shovels the pass right side to Hill. Up top to Kiss. Bob to the left corner to B.J. LaRue. LaRue being D'd up by Tyrone Brown. Very tightly. High on the right side to Borowitz. Shot clock at 7. Kicks the pass behind him to Kiss. Pulls out. Tries to force a three-pointer. It's blocked away by Bryson. Up court. Bryson driving in. Contact. No bucket, but a foul against Luke Kiss. And again, Saltines reversed. He turns it over with a bad shot. Then commits a foul at the other end. And Tyrese Bryson to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Now, Luke Kiss a little bit frustrated by Bryson from Decatur, Illinois. He put that shot right in his face, and then Kiss hacked it.
That is his 7th turnover. Make it 7th personal, or team foul, rather, against the Phoenix here in the first half. And Tyrese Bryson at the free throw line off to our left. He's got 2 shots coming. Bryson 2 of 2 tonight from this part. First pass is up and no good. Just as I say that.
Bryson's having a nice first half. 11 points, 4 rebounds. Doing a nice job defensively.
And played well. Sean Riley will sit down now for ISU. Leroy Watkins back in the Redbird lineup. 2:42 remaining first half. 26-19 our score. Birds on top. And it's 27-19 now as Bryson hits the second free throw. Time out of the court. With just over 2.5 minutes remaining. Birds on top by 8. Back in a moment on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network. We drew the charge. Now the Redbirds on top by 10 now. And Navin will try and cut into that 10-point advantage. He rips a free throw. Missed it horrendously. The rebound away to Victor Williams, who brings it up court right to left. Dominic Keith. Watkins looking down low. Kicks on the near side to Brown. Brown looking inside for Murdoch.
Boy, Leroy wanted it inside too, didn't he?
Right side to Williams.
Murdoch did too. They were both open.
Driving the baseline around Borowitz. Cut off down low right now. He kicks it behind the left side to Murdoch. On the elbow. Up top to Brown. Makes a 3. Drives to his right. Kicks to the right side to Williams. Bounce pass down low. Leroy leads in. And it's deflected underneath by Hill. And the rebound is chased away by Murdoch. And they're going to foul the paint against Green Bay.
That's the first time tonight, Mark, I've noticed ISU, they kind of panic, don't they, when they get down to about 15 seconds on the shot clock. They were moving the ball very well, but boy, that shot clock got down to about 15, and they just got a little too anxious.
Substitution as Tyrone Brown will sit down, and Ryan Crowley is back in the ISU lineup. Paul Kraft, by the way, picked up the personal foul, and L.D. Murdoch to the free throw line up to our left to shoot 1 plus the bonus. L.D. Murdoch has not attempted a free throw this season. There's his first, and he missed it. Rebound away from Phoenix. And backcourt, B.J. LaRue handling the rock. 29-19. Birds on top by 10 with 1:22 remaining. Kraft between the circles. Victor Williams on hand. Driving to his left to the free throw line. Kicks him up play. Borowitz, three-pointer. Good by Borowitz. As he kind of screwed that one home and hit every part of the rim, but went through. And the Birds now on top by 9. Quick pass in the paint. Watkins, turnaround, hook shot with the left hand is up by Big Leroy. Leroy's first bucket tonight. He's got 3 points inside the final minute of the first half, and the Birds on top by 9.
You know, Marquis only had 3 shots. He's got to get the ball inside to him a little more often.
Ward touches for the big fella. On the right side, Horowitz to the right. On the right wing of LaRue. Hooks a pass down low. Davina. He's double teamed. Bounces up top. Horowitz fakes left. Drives right. Hooks one down low. Hill. And fake underneath. Goes up. Shot way too strong. Down to the offensive board. And he is fouled underneath. Tyrese Bryson is now going to grab the rebound. And Bryson reached in and picked up his first personal foul. That is now the 18th foul against the Redbirds here in the first half. And with 34 seconds remaining before halftime, Birds on top 31-22. That's the first offensive rebound, by the way, for the Phoenix here tonight.
That's probably a pretty good foul after Nabana threw up that first brick from the free throw line.
Nabana back at the strike. First toss. Oh, he bricks this one down at the back of the rim. Now he's got 4 points, 1 bucket, and he did hit his first 2 free throws, but the last 2 have been his. Now, but as ugly as they come.
No, he should have about 12 points because he's had a lot of good looks there in the first half.
Second toss by Nabana, the left-hander on the way. This one hits the front of the iron, but does crawl over and good. 31-22. Make it 31-23.
Shot clock's off. Illinois State can get one good one.
Redbirds with a rock. Victor Williams across the midcourt front. Victor out top. High on the right side of Crowley. Back to Victor out near the center circle. Hanley with the basketball. Horowitz comes out on. He dishes off to Crowley. Back to Victor. We're down to 16 seconds. Victor out in the center circle. On top of that Reggie Redbird. Big Cal there on the court. High on side to Bryson. Uses dribble. Looks to paint. Dumps down low. Leroy Watkins turns. Fades. Jumper. One go. Long rebound. Bryson is hammered with 2/10 of a second remaining in the clock. The long rebound picked up near the free throw line. And he was simply steamrolled by Horowitz out top.
Well, he's a little groggy as he gets up. He really got leveled. And Horowitz has had a great first half. Boy, he went after that loose ball with some meaning, and he just hammered Bryson.
That'll send Bryson to the free throw line. Well, he'll shoot 1+ the bonus. Tyrese Bryson has not shot a free throw during the regular campaign. Bryson's got 12 points, 5 rebounds, making 13 points, 5 rebounds tonight. As he drained the first of now 2. Second toss by Tyrese is up good. 33-23, Birds by 10, 2/10 of a second. Inbounds pass to Kraft. He throws it down the length of the court for an air ball. And that's the end of your first half of play. Redbirds on top by 10, 33-23. We're back in a moment with your halftime report on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network.
You're listening to the Redbirds.
Coach wants to get him involved on the transition game and also with the passing. Of course, to go to him and then to the hoop.
Birds will come out here to start the second half with Bryson, Williams, Brown, Leroy Watkins, and Sean Riley. Meanwhile, it's Mueller, Horowitz, Kiss on the court, along with Carsonson and B.J. LaRue for the Phoenix. Phoenix attacking the basket off to our left. Horowitz on the left side, dishes on the near side to Mueller. Looking down low, up top, Carsonson driving, cut over the free throw line by Big Leroy. On the right side to LaRue, up top to Kiss. On the near side with the Rockets, Horowitz. Up top to Mueller. Mueller brings on the near side. Handling the ball, defended by Brown. Closely is B.J. LaRue. Fires out top to Kiss. 33-23, just underway, second half. Shot clock down to 10. Up top, Horowitz. Drives, cut off, gives LaRue 6 seconds in the paint. Bounces down low. This steal taken away by Victor Williams. Across the timeline comes the freshman. And LaRue from behind, poking at the basketball. And B.J. LaRue picks up the personal foul. His first of the ball game. And the first of the second half for the Phoenix.
Boy, excellent team defense that time by Illinois State. Right out of the blocks. They ran the clock down to about 30 seconds. And boy, they had no shot at all.
Birds on top by 10. Tyrone Brown high the right side. Gives up in the corner to Victor Williams. Kiss on him, man-to-man. Looks to drive. Comes up. Pick by Riley. Back to the baseline. Looking down low. Pick and roll. Riley inside. Dribble team. Hook shot. Good by the big guy out of Texas. And that is our Schooners' hot points of the ball game. Listen to the Bucket Show tomorrow morning. You can win yourself a couple of pounds of flings from Schooners if you can correctly identify our Schooners' hot points of the game. Birds on top now by 12. Horowitz, top of the key. Left fly for 3 off the back iron. Long rebound chase down near side. Diving out of bounds for the basketball is B.J. LaRue. Trying to screen him out. Victor Williams, last touch by the Phoenix Redbird basketball. Just off to our left here on the near sideline.
B.J. LaRue from Wisconsin Green Bay having a little chat with the official as he heads down the court. He didn't like that call.
Our officiating crew, Jerry Petro, the referee, Steve Olson, and Sam Banks, the umpires tonight. Birds in front court off to our right. Victor Williams shovels the pass right side to Brown. Brown looks in against man-to-man defense. Out top to Riley. Behind the left side to Tyrese Bryson. Stop and go. Hooks it back to left side. Riley down low. White Leroy. And he's stripped all the way up by Kiss. Whose ball was picked up by LaRue. 6 turnovers against the Birds in the ballgame. Kiss top of the key with the rock. One-handed pass to the right side. Horowitz deep in the corner. Taken in. LaRue drives the baseline. Bounces on the near block. Intended for Mueller. And it trickles out of bounds. Turnover against the Phoenix. There's 6 in the ballgame as well.
Boy, nice help defense by Leroy Watkins. He just kind of slammed the door shut on that baseline.
35-23. Birds on top by 12. 18-15 remaining in the ballgame. Victor Williams with the right hand. Hip-high dribble across the timeline left to right. Swings on the right side to Brown. Brown looking down low for Watkins. Bounces on the block and coming in from behind and poking away the basketball and getting whistle for the foul. He was trying on Mueller. That's his second. That's a long trip around Leroy. You better pack a lunch. You're going to get around big Leroy.
Exactly right. And Ryan Mueller's had his hands full. But I was going to add Jerry Carson. And he's the banger for Wisconsin Green Bay. He played about 2 minutes in the first half and had absolutely no production at all. And he's back in here to start the second half.
Victor Williams inbounding. Lobs on top to Leroy. High the right side. Gives on the wing to Victor. Driving the paint. Dishes left side. Tyrese Bryson. Three-pointer. Won't go and Kiss away with the rebound for Green Bay. Here comes the Phoenix across midcourt front. Kiss. Left hand hit by dribble. Holds up between the circles. High the near side pass. Taken in by B.J. LaRue. Dumps it right of the circle. Three-pointer. Horowitz. Good for Ryan Horowitz.
Well, I'll tell you what. He's keeping Wisconsin Green Bay in the game. I like his game.
Yeah, he's having a ball game. 10, 11 points. 3 3-pointers on the night. 35-26. Birds on top of the ball. Bryson on the left wing. Horowitz on him, man-to-man. Dumps out top to Brown. Brown gives up bottom of the circle. Finally fakes right. Spins left. Jumper on the way. Hangs and falls for Sean Riley. And Riley's got 5.
They're pounding it inside, Mark. That's 4 times in a row they've gone inside. Bryson with 1 outside shot.
Horowitz between the circles. Birds on top by 11. Deep in the right corner. Carstensen looking down low. Watkins on him man-to-man. Dishes out top to LaRue. Gives high on the near side to Kiss. In the corner to Mueller. Off a pick comes LaRue. Left of the circle from 17. He snaps the twine. B.J. LaRue has got 8 points. 37-28. Birds with the ball in the lead. Watkins top of the key. Swings it left side to Brown. Brown looking down low. Hooks the pass to Bryson between the circles. Looks inside for Riley. Wide open as the man falls down. They don't get it to him. Victor drives the free throw line. And fake gives out to Riley the left side. Back up top to Williams. Quick pass down low to Watkins and he's called for 3 seconds. Turnover against the Redbirds with 16:38 remaining in the ballgame. 37-28 Birds on top. And substitutions as Bryson and Watkins will sit down. Cartmill and Murdoch in the lineup now for the Redbirds. Ryan Horowitz inbounding the basketball for the Green Bay Phoenix. Gives up to Kiss. Kiss in the front court. Comes out a pick to the right side set by Mueller. Cuts back to the near side. Free throw line. Shovels off. Carstensen drives in. Scoops and scores out the glass. Gary Carstensen with his first bucket tonight. And now the Phoenix within 7. Brown deep in the right corner. Swings up top to Riley. Left side. And Cartmill. Man-to-man defense by the Phoenix. Brown top of the key. Looks in the paint. Right side to Williams. Drives the baseline. Shovels off to Murdoch. Knocked away. The steal by LaRue. Phoenix on the run. Spins around Victor Williams. With the rock is LaRue. Left of the circle. Kiss pulls up from 17 and drains a jumper. 4 points for Luke Kiss. And suddenly it's only a 5-point advantage for the Redbirds. And the fans in attendance coming to life. Tyrone Brown. Left wing with the rock. Gives up top to Murdoch. Right wing to Cartmill. Off the pick by LD. Drives the free throw line. Swings it back near side to Williams. Head fake. Drives in. Hooks off. 15-foot jumper. Murdoch goes. LD Murdoch has got 7 in the contest.
This time Victor Williams did an excellent job spotting the big man. Murdoch's been open the last couple times and hadn't gotten the ball.
7-point advantage for ISU. 15-20 remaining here in the ballgame. Kiss bounces high the near side to Horowitz. Deep in the corner of the field. Now zone defense by ISU. Horowitz swings it near side LaRue. Takes a 3, gives up top. Horowitz, 3-pointer. Good by Horowitz. Man, is he stroking it.
And Horowitz is the guy, if you're going to play zone, you got to keep track of it. He's an excellent outside shooter.
He's got 14. Redbirds by 4. Just inside 15 minutes remaining. Kyle Cartmill gives up top to Murdoch. High the right side to Brown. Brown gives up in the corner to Williams. Leaps and lobs down low for Murdoch. And streaking in from behind like a safety and coming away with the interception is Carstensen. Gets out the Kiss. Kiss up court. Has his pocket picked by Victor Williams. Foot race up court to the rack. Williams won't go. A bit of push pull from behind by Kiss. No call, and Victor just could not get down with a drop. 39-35. Redbirds by 4. Tyrese Bryson, Leroy Watkins getting set to check in across the court. Carstensen, Dominic Key. Gives out to Tuckeroo. Knocked away by Brown. Steal by Murdoch. LD across the midcourt. Brown handling the rock. Gives behind to Brown. Brown looks to drive. Cut off on the right wing. Beats up top to Williams. Back to the right side to Brown. Brown looking down low. Murdoch cutting across the paint. Drives the baseline. Leaps in. Jumper on flash. Won't go. He taps a rebound out to Luke Kiss. Inside 14 minutes remaining. 39-35 Birds. Phoenix with the basketball. High the right side with the rock is Kiss. Swings it on the wing to Mueller. Up top to Borowitz. Between the circle pass to Kiss. Now the Phoenix so methodical on offense. Deep in the right corner, LaRue. High the right side to Kiss again. In the corner with the rock. Here's Borowitz. Bounces on the block. Carstensen leads in. Shot is blocked from behind by Riley. But a bit of body on Big Sean. And Riley picks up his third personal foul. And the first team foul on the Redbirds here in the second half.
Well, again and again, Mark, we talked about it. Excellent patience by Wisconsin Green Bay. That time the shot clock all the way down to 4. But they were very patient and eventually got the shot and the advantage they wanted.
13-31 remaining in the ballgame. 39-35. Birds up top by 4. And at the free throw line off to our left is Jerry Carstensen. 6'7". They list him at up to 25. He might be a little bit heavier than that. He's out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and he misses the first free throw.
The young man that's a walk-on at the University of Wisconsin Green Bay and earned a starting spot this year.
Substitutions now as Victor Williams, Tyrone Brown, and Sean Riley all check in. Tyrese Bryson, Ryan Crowley, and Leroy Watkins in the ISU lineup. Carstensen's second free throw upcoming. Right-handed toss. Nice rotation. Gets it to drop. And we've got a timeout on the court with 13:31 remaining. Birds by 3, 39-36. Back around normal in a moment on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network.
The Kevin Stallings Show, Thursday.
Redbird 5, Carmel Murdoch, Watkins, Tyrese Bryson, and Ryan Crowley.
Green Bay made some nice adjustments offensively. They're spreading it a little bit wider. They're going with 2 cutters now off the baseline instead of the 1 they had in the first half.
Redbirds attacking in the half court off to our right. Ryan Crowley high on the left side, up top of Bryson, right side to Carmel. Looking inside, cross-court pass to Bryson. He takes a peek at the paint, nothing there. Fakes right, tries left, pulls up, runner for 8 foot. The high arcing shot is good by Tyrese Bryson. And he's got 16. The Birds now by 5. 13:05 remaining. Across the midcourt stripe, Luke Kiss with a rock. Comes out the pick by Hill to the right side. Still working the dribble. One hands a pass. High on the near side to Kraft. Up top to Carstensen. Deep to the right corner to Hill. Hill looking underneath for Carstensen. Wastes his dribble. Murdoch is on him man-to-man. Gets high to the right side to Carstensen. Out near the center circle to Kiss again. Who's orchestrating this Green Bay offense. Kraft takes the shot, drives to the free line, hooks one right side. Carstensen from 17, off the back iron, the long rebound off the bounce to Leroy Watkins. Cardinal across the midcourt stripe. Stop and go move deep to the right corner. Fires a pass up top to Watkins. Bounce pass in the paint to a Connie Murdoch for a layup. What a great pass by Big Leroy.
Well, he was. He couldn't throw it in chest-wise. He had to bounce it in. Boy, what a great delivery by the big man.
Murdoch with 9. Birds on top by 7. 43-36. Just over 12 minutes left. High the right side, Kraft gives up between the circles to Kiss. Man-to-man defense by the Birds. Left wing, Borowitz, three-pointer on the way, and he rattles it home as Carville comes diving out at him defensively, and Borowitz has got 3 triples here in the second half, 5 in the ball game, and 17 total points. Ryan Crowley on the left wing, up top to Bryson. Birds on top by 4. Carville to Bryson, left wing to Crowley. Man-to-man defense. Crowley tries to drive around Borowitz, cut off up top to Murdoch. High the right side to Carville. Drives top of the key. Lobs a pass to the paint. Watkins throws it up there rather haphazardly, and it's an air ball, and the Green Bay Phoenix come away with it.
Well, the spacing there wasn't very good. Murdoch was really the one that knocked him off the ball.
Now Watkins runs into Murdoch underneath, but that's why the bad shot. 11:27 remaining, 43-39 Birds. Phoenix with the basketball. Left of the circle, the big guy Hill. Gives up on the wing to Kraft.
Boy, they play offense with a purpose, don't they?
Parsons at top of the key. Yeah, it is slow sitting. Borowitz make a Kiss on the right wing.
What they're doing is they're just trying to break down the Illinois State defense.
Kiss dribbling the three. Rattles off, won't go, and Leroy comes away with the weak side board. Now the pass to Carmill as he tiptoes across the timeline. Fires up top to Watkins. Watkins gives up on the left lane to Bryson. Bryson looking inside for Murdoch, posting him strong against Hill. Top of the key to Crowell. Back to the far side to Tyrese. Tyrese gets the dead, steps to his left, goes up, knocked away by Kraft. Murdoch comes away with it. He falls out of bounds, but saves it to Bryson, who gives up top to Kyle Cartmill. Top of the key, three-pointer. Murdoch on the way, off the front iron, rebound away to Kraft for the Phoenix. 10.5 remaining. Birds by 4. Phoenix with a rock. Luke Kiss in the front court. Gives out to the center circle of Borowitz. Dominic to Kraft. On the left wing to Hill. Now top to Kiss. And again, that slow, methodical offense. And as I say that, Borowitz takes a three-pointer from the right wing and drains it.
He's shooting the ball with a lot of confidence. He's gotten the green light.
Borowitz, dare I say, in fuego. 43-42. Birds by 1. The Redbird fans come to life. Crowley on the right wing, puts a pass on the block to Leroy, drops that pass and dumped away by Borowitz, steal by Hill. Borowitz up court, driving in, shot rejected from behind by Leroy. And oh, what a recovery by the big fella.
He really did. He did his maximum acceleration and swatted it away.
Carmill down low, Leroy leans in and he can't find the layup underneath. Kraft away with the rebound for the Phoenix. Up court, right side, will stop it, don't move. Fires up top to Carstensen.
I'll tell you right now, Mark, there are 10 tired players out of that court.
And a 20-second timeout with 9:32 remaining, 43-42. Birds on top by 1. 20-second timeout is brought to you by Lippens. For elegant holiday entertaining this year, shop Lippens Furniture Store. Stop by and see their great tonic furniture. That's Lippens Furniture Store in Normal and Peoria.
Well, I can't remember a game when I've seen all 10 players at the same time hit the wall. And they are exhausted.
Well, it's back and forth. The last couple of trips up and down the court. 43-42, 9:32 remaining in the ball game. Birds have led by as many as 13 in the contest by 12 in this second half. The Phoenix have never led this ball game back. ISU, by the way, back in action Friday night. Hosting, you like the Phoenix? I like the Zips, man.
We're going to get them both in a 3-day period, aren't we?
University of Akron.
Speaking of lights,
Devontae Blank checking in for the first time tonight. He is on the court running the point now for the Phoenix. Inside the right side to Kraft. Kraft handling the rock. Swings to the far side to LaRue. Now top to Carstensen. He holds the ball high over his head. And now Kenneth Pearson, by the way, in the lineup for the Redbirds. And KP is going to get whistled on a reach in. Now they're going to give it to Tyrese Bryson, help side defense. He came in on the drive by Carstensen as Pearson was digging him up. And reached in, so Bryson picks up his second personal foul. That is the second team foul against the Birds. And we got an official timeout with 9:15 remaining. Birds on top by 1. Back in a moment on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network.
You're listening to the Redbirds on the
up a notch in my estimation. Also, look at the 5 for the Birds out there. And a lot of scoring besides Tyrese Bryson. We're going to get Green Bay back under control defensively. Ryan Borowitz, the hometown hero from Green Bay. 7 of 10 from the floor, 6 of 8 from three-point land.
Now Paul Kraft, the inbounding baseline right side in front court for the Phoenix. Gives out to Mueller, bounces up top to B.J. LaRue. Just over 9 minutes remaining. Birds by 1. Phoenix with the basketball. Devontae Blanks now handling the rock out top. One of the quick players, you see, Victor Williams are lined up man-to-man. Gives up to LaRue, top of the key. LaRue handling the rock with the left hand. Gives left of the circle to Mueller. In the corner to Kraft. Bounces on the block to Navita. Navita in a double team now. Looks to dump off. He does outside the arc of left wing to Kraft. Shot clock down to 8. Blanks, top of the key, off the pick. Hooks up top to LaRue. Takes the 3. Tries in, stops and pops from 14. And shoots up an air ball to KP. Away with the rebound. I think Tyrese Bryson may have deflected that shot. 43-42 Birds. Pearson, top of the key, gives high to left side to Victor Williams, who bobbles for a moment. Looks to dump off, but he throws it away. Navita to steal. He threw it right to Navita on the block. Wiley was the intended receiver. Blanks now will drive down the paint. Bounces on the left block. Navita leads in. Shot rejected by Pearson. And KP away with the loose ball.
Excellent defensive play. Riley was there also, but KP got the block. We need a bucket here. We need a good trip offensively.
Yeah, Birds by 1. 8 minutes remaining. High the right side. Crowley with the basketball up top to Pearson. Left wing to Bryson. Fakes right. Steps in. Running chain from 15. And I think it was deflected. Wiley comes away with the ball. He takes it strong to the hole. And he is fouled and tumbled down to the hardwood. Along with Mueller for Green Bay. We got a personal foul and Riley to the free throw line where he'll shoot a couple.
I think Bryson got hacked on the elbow. Well, he had an open man in the corner. He elected to pull the trigger, but I thought he got fouled on the play.
Now the foul is on Ryan Mueller, and Sean Riley to the free throw line out for the line. He's got 2 shots coming. Waiting to check in for the Birds. Carmel Watkins hammer it up. Across the way. Big Sean Riley, free throw line right. Point him and tosses someone in.
I want to say it was an excellent effort team-wise tonight. They've played hard since the get-go.
The aforementioned players, Murdoch, Carmel, and Watkins in. Crowley will sit down. Kenneth Pearson will sit down. And I didn't catch it. Oh, Watkins is not checked in. He'll be coming in for Riley, too. Second toss by Riley. Walked over. Murdoch the rebound. He's good shot. It's back up and in.
Talking about a power play inside. Murdoch just shed some body.
L.D. Murdoch has got 11 points. And the Birds now on top by 4 with 7:45 remaining. Kraft high the right side for the Phoenix. Drives the free throw line. Offensive hook. He got away with it. Dumps it near side. Blank. Three-pointer. Too strong. Rebound. Tapped in the air. And Nava away with it out near the free throw line. Makes it on the right wing to LaRue. Looks the pass down low intended for Mueller. The steal by L.D. Murdoch. And Murdoch is everywhere.
Well, he's playing in the last minute. Great defensive play. Great offensive play.
Victor Williams. Swings top of the key to Riley. Left wing to Carmel. Looking down low for L.D.
Let's go to L.D., huh?
Why not? Up top to Bryson. Birds on top by 4. Bryson free throw line. Left wing. Carmel three-pointer. Off the back iron and the rebound away to Devontae Blanks. The Phoenix is front court. Right side. B.J. LaRue. Behind the back dribble. Fires up top to Kraft. 7 minutes remaining. Birds by 4. Blanks out top with the rock between the circles. Victor Williams on him man-to-man. Gets left of the circle. LaRue fakes left. Drives right. Shovel down low. Now the steal intercepted by Victor Williams. He lost it behind his back. It's out of bounds. As Victor tried to go behind his back to get around Blanks. And he turns the ball over. Timeout on the court with 6:48 remaining in the second half. Birds by 4, 46-42. We're back after this 60-second timeout on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network.
All season long, the home team call.
Guys, it wasn't a long break, but Ryan Borowitz is back in now for Wisconsin Green Bay. He's the guy who's been lighting it up from 3. And Green Bay's shooting has gone down in the tank since he's been out. 7 of their first 14. And they've cooled off a little since then.
By the way, stats speaking here, Birds only had 5 turnovers in the first half. They got 7 here in the second half. A little over halfway through this second 20 minutes of play. Phoenix for the basketball. Out top Kiss with a rock, leading by 4. Borowitz left of the circle. Dumps on the near side to Navina. Out top to Kiss. On the right side, LaRue fakes right, flies left. The baseline gets around Tyrese Bryson. And they got a whistle and a foul against the Redbirds. On that baseline right side, and Tyrese Bryson picks up his 3rd personal and the 3rd team foul against the Birds in the second half. 6:24 remaining. Birds on top by 4.
Well, the Phoenix came out, Mark, as I said, made 5 of their first 6 in the second half, and they've cooled off 2 of their last 8. So I want to say playing good team defense in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Bryson will sit down. Ryan Crowley in the lineup now for INQ. B.J. LaRue inbounding baseline right side. Half court off to our left. Looking, dumps in the corner to Kiss. On the right side to Carstensen. Swings out top to LaRue between the circles. Holding the basketball. Comes on the Victor's left by Navina. Cross court pass high on the right side to Kiss. Bounce pass on the block. Navina head fake. Goes up. Shot rejected by Crowley. And Leroy Watkins away with the loose ball. Out court to Victor Williams. Top of the key to Watkins. Right side to Cartmill. Powell with the rock. Gives to the free throw line to Crowley. 5:57 mark of the second half. Birds by 4 on the block. Leroy goes up. Contact. Can't find a bucket. But a whistle and a foul against Green Bay, Carstensen. And they got a trip to the free throw line upcoming for big Leroy Watkins.
Boy, nice job that time by Cartmill. Very patient offensively, and they finally found Watkins slashing to the ball.
Just inside 6 minutes remaining. Birds by 4, 46-42. Leroy Watkins free throw line right. He is 1 of 2 from the stripe so far tonight. He's got a total of 3 points. Leroy Watkins, 6'7", 280 pounds. First toss off the back of the iron, no good. Out of Chicago, Corliss High School. And I'll tell you what, he has got to be one of the great stories in college basketball, even being here tonight. A 5th-year senior taking advantage of that new rule for Prop 48 kids. Second toss is up and good. That allows him to earn back that 4th year of eligibility if they can graduate in 4 years, which he did.
Well, earn is right. He worked his tail off.
Full court pressing defense now on the Redbirds with just inside 6 minutes remaining. The Phoenix break and bounce pass down low. Nabana head fake underneath, goes up. He is fouled. Count the bucket, the whistle, and the foul against Leroy Watkins. As Nabana gave the head fake, and Leroy went skyward.
Well, Illinois State that time came out marked and showed a little full court pressure. Green Bay went right through it and got an easy bucket at the other end.
So Nabana after strike looking for a three-point play. He's got 8 points thus far in the ball game. Substitution as Ryan Crowley will sit down, and Tyrese Bryson is back in. They need Tyrese's offense on the court. Tossed by Nabana off the back of the iron, and Cartmill away with the rebound. Birds by 3. 5.5 minutes remaining. Left wing Bryson looking down low for Murdoch. Top of the key pass to Williams. Right side to Kyle. Back at top to Vick. Vick with the run. Swings it right side to Cartmill. Up top to Murdoch. LB calling for Cartmill to come out and take it from him. Cross court pass left wing to Williams. Victor looks to drive. Takes the baseline around. Kish. And he goes airborne on the baseline. They got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul against Victor Williams. He went airborne and a little out of control. And drawing the charge down low is Nabana. So Victor picks up his second personal foul. That is the 15th foul. I guess ISU with the Birds now with 13 turnovers in the game.
Those are the kind of things you can't do against an excellent defensive team like Green Bay.
Birds by 3. A little over 5 minutes remaining. LaRue out top to Nabana. Just left of the circle. Cross court pass to Carstensen on the right side. Back to Nabana inside. Through his hands. Could not hold on. Turnover Phoenix. Victor Williams is field. Up the right side to Bryson. Looking inside for L.D. Murdoch. Behind the right side to Vic Williams. Back to Bryson in the corner. Looking down low. Comes out the pick by Murdoch. Cross court pass. Victor fakes right. Goes left. Dumps down low. Intended for Murdoch. Bad pass. And Vic just threw that one away. Phoenix with the basketball. Kicks to the front court. Top of the key to LaRue. On the near side to Borowitz. Out top to Kiss. 4:31 remaining. Birds by 3, 47-44. Nabana out top. Near side to Kiss. In the corner. Pass is taken in by LaRue. To Borowitz left of the circle. Fakes a 3. Out top to Kiss. Right side to Nabana. Out top LaRue. He'll take the 3. Looks to drive to the free line. Pulls it back out top. Picked out on the right side. Deep in the corner. Picked up by Leroy. Knocked away. Watkins had it. And as he stole it away, he stepped on the end line. And it's still Phoenix basketball. Shot clock down to 2. And this is a very offensively methodical basketball team in Green Bay. As Murdoch will sit down and Sean Riley checks in. So the Phoenix need a quick shot here.
Yeah, they really do. It's going to have to be a touch shot. Real quick off the dribble.
Borowitz inbounding baseline right. Looking. Gives up. Carstensen. Does he shoot it in time? Lets it fly. Right side three-pointer. It was in time. Shot no good. Rebound away to Bryson. Bryson in the front court. High on the right side. Crossover dribble. Deep in the corner pass to Vic Williams. Victor out top to Bryson. Top of the key to Riley. Left wing to Kyle Cartman. Man-to-man defense by the Phoenix. 3:50 remaining. Birds by 3.
Those seniors on the floor for Illinois State also.
And a whistle and a push away from the basketball. And Leroy Watkins and Carstensen down low are battling one another. And Carstensen picks up his 4th personal foul. That is the 15th foul in the ball game for the Phoenix here in the second half. Birds on top by 3:47-44. 3:47 remaining. And we got an official timeout. We're back in a moment on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network.
Fast breaks and slam dunks on the ISU Redbird Radio Network.
And to date, and then Coach Stallings right here in the huddle talking a little bit to him saying, hey, that basketball is extremely valuable. Take care of it.
47-44, no doubt about that. Redbirds inbounding out far right, baseline right. Little Vic will be the trigger man.
Well, if anything, he might be guilty of trying too hard.
That might be. Victor bouncing on the block. Riley leads in. Hook shot is caught by Sean Riley. And just as we talk about a negative, Victor finds Riley coming down the paint for the bucket.
I'll tell you, he's a gamer. He wants the ball. He's not afraid to lose.
I like that Riley, man. Birds by 5. 3.5 minutes remaining. Kiss on the near side. Dumps to the corner to Hill. Hill looks to fire the ball off. Does the lure off the sideline. Cross court pass to Borowitz. Keep an eye on that guy. Kiss between the circles. Borowitz with 20. He got 6 3-pointers. Kiss driving. In the paint. Bounces out the near side to LaRue. Carmel on him, man-to-man. He takes it to the free throw line off the dribble. Kicks up top. Shot clock down to 4. Baseline left. Hill from 18. Jumper good by the big guy. Van Hill with just his second bucket. He's got 4 points. And that pulls the Phoenix within 3 with 3 minutes remaining. Redbirds with the basketball. Left wing Bryson. Birds leading 49-46. Carmel back to Bryson on the far side.
Boy, every trip is so important in a game like this.
Bryson looking for room to drive, can't find it, gets around the top. Quick pass down low to Leroy from the left-handed shot. And Riley with a gorgeous dish down the paint. And Leroy finishes it off.
He's got the advantage of looking down. He found Big Leroy and dumped it down to him.
51-46, and Riley has been the man down the stretch. 2.5 minutes remaining. Kiss, top of the key for the Phoenix. On the near side to Mueller. Up top, LaRue. Three-pointer on the way. Off the back iron. Hill had the rebound. It's knocked away. And a reach-in foul against the Redbirds. Tyrese Bryson with the personal. That is his fourth. And the 16th foul against ISU here in the second half. As Carstensen checks back in for the Phoenix.
Well, Green Bay got a break that time. They threw up a rock, and Illinois made a good rebound position, but the long rebound came to the Phoenix.
Ryan Mueller will sit down. Horowitz inbounding baseline right side. He slams the ball. Play developing. Looking, and he's got to call timeout. With 2:22 remaining in the second half, the Birds on top, 51-46 into 20. And this 20-second timeout is brought to you by the Heller Stores. Stop in a Heller Lincoln Mercury Dodge in Pontiac with their family is proud to serve your family. Make purchasing your next vehicle a great experience with Heller Lincoln Mercury Dodge. 51-46, Birds on top and back in action on Friday night hosting the Akron Zips here at Redbird Arena. And then after that, it's Aloha and off to Hawaii.
Horowitz has been shut down ever since he went to the bench about the halfway point of the second half. Bryson's done a nice job against him, and so has Brown. I don't even think he's had a shot, has he?
I don't think so. He had 4 3-pointers though here in the second half. He got 20 points in the ball game. Again, inbounding his Kiss. They swing the ball on top to Carstensen. Man-to-man defense by the Birds. Horowitz top of the key with the rock on the near side. The Kiss off the chest pass. Up top, LaRue from 18. Jumper straight on. Nothing but net from P.J. LaRue. He's got 10.
Well, Green Bay did an excellent job execution-wise on the offense.
It's 51-48. Birds with the ball and the advantage with 2 minutes remaining. Tyrese Bryson on the left wing. B.J. LaRue on him, man-to-man. Right. Dribbling with the ball. He'll pull up. And drains a three-pointer right in LaRue's face.
Well, how big is that, huh?
Where did that shot come from?
Almost the first row of the bleachers.
Holy cow. 19 points for Tyrese Bryson. It was so nonchalant. Like he was shooting in his backyard. Horowitz tries to answer. Off the back iron. He misses the 3. Long rebound to Victor. Williams driving down the paint to the rack. And a blocking foul against the Phoenix. And Victor with that quick penetration down the court causing problems defensively for Green Bay.
Well, he got fortunate there and got fouled. He shifted her into overdrive, and it was 1-on-3. And boy, he's got to throw the reins on it a little bit and slow her down.
Luke Kiss with the personal foul. And that was team foul number 6. So the Redbirds will be inbounding the basketball baseline right side.
He has the opposite of this game figured out, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Take a strong to the rack. Victor inbound. Looking, bounces on the block. Watkins head fake goes up, and his shot is rejected out of bounds by Matt Hill. Still Redbird basketball. This time baseline left. And Victor will be the trigger man once again. 1:31 remaining. Birds 54-48.
Boy, Buccaneers be huge. It'd be a 3-possession game.
Shot clock with 33 seconds remaining. And they just lost a couple of seconds on the block shot by him. Victor inbound. Looking. Gives up on the left wing to Tyrese Bryson. Out near the center circle to Carmel. He gives out to Victor now near the center circle. He'll reset. Swings on the right side to Kyle. Looks down low for Watkins, who is calling for the ball, and man, did he didn't get it. Now top to Bryson. On the far sideline to Victor. Shot clock of 15. Bryson between the circles. Right side to Carmel. Looking down low for Leroy. Gives it to him just outside the lane. Leroy looks to go to work. Drops down. Spins left. Shover. Cooling by Big Leroy.
Well, there's your senior leadership. He wanted the ball the entire trip. Cashed in.
Well, he didn't get it the first time. He let out a holler at Carmel to get it back to me. Inside the final minute. Birds by 8. Horowitz top of the key. High the near side to Kiss. Driving. Looking for the shot. Gets left to the circle of Horowitz. Up top to Carstensen. Right side with the basketball. Driving on the block. Underneath is LaRue. Up top to Kiss in the paint. Horowitz, three-pointer left wing. Off the iron. Rebound away to Hill. Loose to the paint. Carmel away with him with 30 seconds remaining. Birds by 8. 56-48. On the verge of their first win of the year. Williams on the far side to Bryson. LaRue on him. Poking at the ball. And B.J. LaRue whistled for the personal. His second. 17th foul. And Tyrese Bryson to the free throw line to shoot 1 plus the bonus.
Well, you sure can't question the Redbirds' effort tonight. They played it for a full 40 minutes.
1-1 upcoming for Tyrese Bryson. So off tonight is 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And just to show you how much more aggressive he's been tonight, Matty, he did not have a free throw attempt against Oakland. Tonight he's had 6, hitting 5.
He's done a nice job getting to the line. He kind of fell in love with the outside shot. And Sunday, tonight he's taking it inside.
And shooting the rock, 4 of 6 tonight from outside the arc for Bryson. First toss is up and in. And Tyrese Bryson has broke the 20-point mark for the first time in his career. He had 9 points on Sunday. Second toss.
I like our chances with him at the line.
Not bad at all. And front court, Kraft to the ball. Down to 20 seconds remaining. Birds on top by 10. High to right side. Kraft looks to drive. Gives out in the corner. Hill for 3. Shot won't go. Rebound loose. Kraft comes away with it. And he puts a strong back to the rack. And he's fouled on the way out. And so Paul Kraft to the free throw line. He'll shoot a couple. And Sean Riley picks up the personal. That is his 4th and the 17th foul. And so it'll be free throw time for the Phoenix with 12 seconds remaining. And the Birds on top by 10. Kraft to the free throw line and up to her left. Right-handed toss is on the way. It's up and good. Yeah, he's got his first point tonight. Pearson Blank will check in. LaRue will sit down, as will Hill for the Phoenix. Leroy Watkins will take a seat. He gets a nice round of applause. And that'll be Murdoch. Replaces Big Leroy in the ISU lineup.
Well, Big Leroy earned everything he got tonight, didn't he?
Nice job.
Well, he worked hard.
He ended up with 8 points, but there were some big points here in the second half. Second toss by Kraft. He missed it. Murdoch, the rebound. He lost it over to Sean Riley. The big guy dribbles, gives out to Tyrese Bryson. 5 seconds remaining across the timeline. And Devontae Blank will reach in and pick up the foul against Tyrese Bryson. Blank's first personal, 18th foul. And Bryson back to the free throw line with 5.2 remaining. And a 9-point ISU advantage.
Well, this is certainly the kind of team you'd like to play every night. That's what Green Bay. They're unique in what they do.
They're kind of ugly. Now we got all kinds of substitutions. John Jepson will check in. Joe Hine will check in. And Chad Marzanowski will check in. Yeah, they're an ugly basketball team, and I don't mean that in a bad way. What I mean is that they're not overly athletic. They're slow and stodgy on offense, but they're effective. Okay? They're going to beat some teams this year.
Oh, very frustrating to play against. They execute so well.
Sean Riley will sit down. Murdoch sits down, and Cal Cartman will sit down for the Redbirds. Tyrese Bryson, free throw line right. He tonight has got 21 points.
It's been an excellent team effort tonight. Everybody's contributed in different ways at different times.
Making 22. Bryson now 8 of 9 from the strike. And he continues to pour it on. Next toss. Nothing but net for Bryson. 60-49. 4 seconds. Blank on the front court. Right side. High on him. 3-pointer on the way. Air ball and the Birds have got a victory. 60-49. Redbirds win. By 11 over the Green Bay Phoenix. Let's take a quick time out. We'll be back in a moment on the ISU Redbird Basketball Network.
The Redbirds hear him here all season long